Yes. The headphones on? No. This one? Okay, guys. Question from Keith on the floor.
Hi, Sandro. Hi. Firstly, how has the journey been?
Sorry, that's okay?
Yes.
Ma credo che sarà, per ora, per quello che ho visto, per la gente che ho ritrovato, sono emozioni.
I am excited because of the people I met again, but the match will be a completely different story. Tomorrow will be a completely different game. And what I feel today won't be the same as what I'll be feeling tomorrow.
Sandro, did you think that you would be back here so soon, so quickly, when you left in the summer?
Penso che in estate è stata comunque per me un'estate difficile.
Well, this summer has been hard.
E ho avuto un inizio difficile.
And I've had
Mi sono ambientato difficilmente a
a
Newcastle.
difficult start. At the beginning it was not easy to find my place at Newcastle, but I've found people who supported me since the very beginning and they are still helping me. So after the first match, I felt at ease. I thought that everything was downhill all of a sudden, so I was happier thanks to the help of Mr. Ho and thanks to the whole staff. I started to be happier. They really helped me out. They helped me out in my personal life and in my professional life on the pitch. My teammates have been amazing. They are all helping me a lot, especially with the language. At the beginning, that was very, very difficult to me, understanding the others and communicating with the others. And then in the pitch, everything changes when you switch from the Italian Championship to the Premier League. So at the beginning, I was kind of lost, and I received so much help by everybody and under every aspect: language, sports, tactic, and so on and so forth.
Can I ask, did you feel emotional arriving back here to the San Siro in the last hour?
Ma sono emozioni che ho già detto, proverò.
Well, as I said,
90% domani.
I think that those emotions, I'm going to feel them tomorrow at 90%. I think that today I have felt the 10% of those emotions. Today I met again some people I was familiar with here in Milan, and I got the chance to get in touch again with all the people I've been working with for the last 3 years.
Difficili?
These are hard emotions, you know.
Non capitano spesso nel calcio.
Because they don't happen all the time in football. These are very special moments, and I think I will remember these emotions forever, because this is the team I support, first of all, and this is also the team that gave me a great chance to make my dream come true. I'm speaking about AC Milan, obviously. So now things have changed, have completely changed. I'm here as a rival of AC Milan, and I will have to be able to manage the situation, but I don't think that would be a problem.
Question down here.
Ciao Sandro, bentornato a
Hi Sandro,
Milano.
welcome back to Milan.
Ti stavi dicendo tante emozioni.
You said that you are feeling so many emotions, you're having so many emotions. What will you make you feel more excited? Seeing Pioli again, seeing Zlatan, who has come back to Milan right today? I don't know. I don't know until I find myself there, in that very moment, in that very situation. So I need to wait tomorrow to tell you about my emotions. I think that a stadium like this gives you a lot of energy. Any stadium gives you a lot of energy. When you play football, it's the stadium, the whole stadium with supporters, with your teammates, can help you when you are going through a difficult moment. And also the stadium understands those moments in which you need to feel motivated. And I think that the first emotion will be coming back here and finding the stadium full of people again. This will be the most thrilling emotion, the most thrilling sensations. And then there will be many other sensations and feelings, like my former teammates. Tomorrow it will be a full day, a day packed with emotions. What kind of game should we expect tomorrow? Tell us about your Newcastle. Newcastle arrives here in San Siro in a very delicate moment for AC Milan. You have played 4 derbies in the last year, and you know that on Saturday AC Milan lost the 5th derby in a row. So Milan is undergoing certain difficulties, and we need to find good results. Well, tomorrow's game will be intensive. It will be a very tight game, and we want to respond to the intensity that Milan will display. So the starting basis of tomorrow will be intensity on both sides.
Possa uscire un momento di difficoltà di una squadra.
And I don't think that I don't think that a team can be judged according to one single match. So yes, Milan lost the derby, but it cannot be judged starting from that single match.
Ciao Sandro, ben ritrovato.
Hi Sandro,
Cosa vuol dire
welcome back.
avere o non avere Ibrahimovic?
You know what it means
Il fatto
to
che
count or
oggi
not to
Milan
count on
abbia
Ibrahimovic. The fact that today
Quanto
Milan
può dare
has
ai tuoi
relied on
compagni?
Ibrahimovic
Quanto
again.
secondo
So
te
this
è
fact,
mancato,
how
per
much
esempio,
can it
in una
help
vigilia come quella del derby,
your teammates? And
una persona, un
do you think that in the
compagno, un
derby
leader nello
AC Milan
spogliatoio come
has
Zlatan? Grazie.
lacked the support of such a former player like Zlatan? I've been lucky enough to work with Zlatan, to have him as a teammate and as a friend. And Ibrahimovic always gives you the good mood, always shares, and is contagious with his good mood. And he knows how to do that. He is one of the most experienced players. He was one of the most experienced players in AC Milan of last year. And he is very able to transfer that good vibes, those good vibes to young people. He did that with me, and he did that with the rest of the team. He's very spontaneous. He is authentic. I think that what he does, well, he does it authentically. He doesn't prepare anything. He doesn't prepare any speech. He just does what he feels. He transmits positivity, optimism, and he did so also in this case. Hi, Sandro, and welcome back to Milan. A question out of curiosity. When you found out that AC Milan would have played against Newcastle in this phase group, what was your first reaction?
Siamo ritrovati tutti i compagni con le famiglie al centro sportivo e abbiamo vissuto insieme.
In that moment, when we found out about the phase group, we were all together.
I miei compagni si meritano. Se lo sono meritati sul campo lo scorso
We were
anno.
all together, and I think that my teammates, my former teammates, deserved that. And I kind of felt that. I saw it coming.
Deve succedere.
I saw it was coming. I know it had to happen, and finally it happened. It was like destiny. So I don't think there will be any problem playing versus AC Milan tomorrow. I hope it will be a beautiful match, a match that everybody can enjoy. Playing a game like this in Champions League, it will be thrilling both for me and for my current teammates. So for many of us, it will be like a debut, and we will have to enjoy the game, the day. We will have to be calm and play as we can do.
Ciao Sandro, bentornato.
Hi Sandro, welcome back.
Un paio di curiosità. La prima è
A couple of questions out of curiosity. The first one is the following.
Milan era finita.
When did you realize that your adventure with AC Milan was over? What was your first
Lasciare casa tua, la squadra
impression when you left your home, your city, and the team you have always supported?
Era come, oddio, devo lasciare casa mia.
Did you think, oh my God, I have to leave my place? Or did you think, okay, I'm going to a new city, I'm going to a new club, so this is an ambitious project. So were you down or were you motivated?
Quindi ero immerso da calcio a 360
I
gradi.
remember that the transfer happened while the European
È stato rapido,
while the European classifying was being disputed. So everything happened so far. I was overwhelmed by football in those days because I was playing in the European qualifiers and everything happened so quickly. But I've been lucky enough to find people who are in love with football, who want to support, who want to help me and the rest of the players. So I have come across a wonderful team, a wonderful staff. The staff is ready to welcome anybody at their arrival at Newcastle, and they did so with me. So I realized that Newcastle people love what they do. Newcastle staff love what they do.
Solamente al campo in tutti questi 2 mesi.
In these 2 months, I've seen the whole staff working and working non-stop. They are 24/7 on the pitch, at the training center, and football is like that. You have to pick up you have to accept new challenges, and you always have to be professional. So I want to be professional today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and forever. And I will be a professional player in this team, and I want to behave professionally. Last question out of curiosity, when you came here, you talked to Pioli, did he tell a joke to you or what? No, for the first time after 3 years we haven't talked about football. We talked about other things. So it was like a first time, a very good and pleasant first time. We have talked as friends. We have talked about our respective families. He asked me about my girlfriend. I asked him about his son. So for the first time in 3 years, I haven't talked about football with Pioli. And I was impressed by that because you usually talk about football with your coach or with your former coach. So it was a special meeting, the one I had with Pioli.
It's well known your father is a huge AC Milan fan. How sad was he to see you leave, and who is he supporting tomorrow?
No, we've got no translation there, sorry. Thank you.
Non lo so. Non vorrei
I don't know that.
Non vorrei entrare nella testa di mio papà, però non lo so.
I don't want to be in my father's head,
Abbia un occhio di riguardo
but
verso suo figlio.
I think he will take care of me.
Però sarà
I hope he will support me. But you know, supporters are supporters, and it is very difficult to change their mind about their team. I think he will support AC Milan, and he will also support me. Maybe he will hope for a draw result. He wants my best. He wants me to be at my best, and obviously after this match he will support Milan again and again.
So we've just got time for one more from Lee in the corner.
Hi, Sandro.
Hi.
Yeah, just how are you settling in at Newcastle, and can you explain the process, how you end up having a meal in Wetherspoons early on?
Quella è stata dopo la partita con l'Aston Villa.
After the game versus Aston Villa,
avevo chiesto dei luoghi, dei locali in cui
I had asked people about places, about restaurants or, clubs in which I could spend a night out with my family. And I didn't receive the answer I was hoping for.
sono cose belle che
I didn't receive the answer I was expecting, but that is fun too. And I spent the night in a pub of the city with my family.
Non è neanche solito andarci con la famiglia.
You don't usually go to a pub with your family, but it was fun anyway. It was a special night.
Sorry, guys, that's all we've got time for.
The last one is an award for the translation. A last one for the award is an award for the translation.
Go on then.
Il tuo presente adesso è Newcastle, ma giusto per mettere
Your present now is at Newcastle.
La parola definitiva su quanto è successo.
To talk in definitive terms about what happened. If it had depended on you, would you have stayed at Milan or not? I mean, how was the proposal by Newcastle? Did they tell you that there was this offer and that you had to go, or what? It is very difficult for a player today to ask for a transfer to a specific team.
Determina poco la voglia di fare determinate cose, quindi
so a player is kind of limited in his willing to do what he wants. So it is very difficult for a player to decide where to go. Maybe that player wants to go to Real Madrid, to Barcelona, but you cannot take it for granted that he goes in those teams, because there are other reasons, there are other interests and so on. And then since the moment I received this offer, I was happy because I did my best with AC Milan, and I have worked with people who loved me and who still love me. So before I made the decision, I've talked a lot with people who love AC Milan. I've talked with people who worked and still work in the club. So it didn't happen overnight. I have talked about it thoroughly, and then I made my final decision.
Thanks very much, guys. Sorry, that's all we've got time for. Thank you.